Hello, good afternoon, people. Welcome to another vlog, another day. I am Shubham Joshi, and welcome to Sailor Brothers. Today, in this episode, we will be shooting inside engine room. Finally, after waiting so long, my volunteer has agreed to shoot with me, and this will be our second guest from engine room to shoot with me. And we are going to engine room today. Let's go and meet our new guest. I'm going to ECR. So I'm in ECR today, and finally after waiting 8 months, this guy has agreed to make a video with me. He was busy for 8 months, only for 8 months, but nevertheless, he has finally agreed to make a video with me. So this is our second guest in my series. First one you have already seen. Second one is my good friend and everybody's favorite, third engineer, Arvind Rajput. Hello third, how are you?
I'm fine, my friend.
So today we are taking a ECR tour, and after that we'll be also going to engine room to see what all equipments are there, and we'll see our main engine. So for now we will start with ECR tour. Our actor is first time here, so he's little nervous.
I'm always thinking about the work.
Oh, workaholic and Sharmila. Okay, no problem.
Hello everyone, good evening, and I welcome you all to our ECR engine control room. This is the place from where basically each and every parameter of all the major propulsion, electric generators and etc. all the machinery's parameters can be viewed from this place. These are the two screens which gives us the parameters for all the running machineries.
So we are in ECR.
इससे आगे परेशान करते मुझे
नहीं, ये सब चलता है, अपना अपना चलता रहता है. ये तो अभी तो ये डेमो है. तो अभी हम लोग we will be discussing about the things inside the ECR, and we will give you a tour what all things are there inside the ECR. After that we'll also go in engine.
चैन से जीने नहीं दे रहा.
थोड़ा he was tired and he wanted to take some coffee break, so I gave him permission. So this is my time because he has kept me waiting for 8 months, so this is my time. He cannot do anything without my permission. Number one third engineer, see? He drinks only black coffee, otherwise. एक गरीब लोग एक कॉफी की चाय बना के पीते. क्या बोलते थे, लाते
तो बहुत बड़ी. This is the entire main switchboard for us. This here is the supply to all the engine room equipment machinery supporting the main propulsion as well as the electric generation of the ship. As you can see, this is group starter panel for ECR1. This panel has given supply to all the odd number pumps, like the number 1 pumps for all the systems. For example, lube oil main pump number 1, cooling seawater pump number 1 and 3, stern tube lube oil pump number 1, etc. etc. So you can see as right now we are running these pumps. You can see number 1 generator DOFGO supply pump, it is running. So all the number 1 pumps supporting the propulsion as well as the electric generation of the system are given supply from here. Then we have the 440 feeder panel. These are the breakers for like you can see the cargo compressors. This is the breaker for number 1 cargo compressor, number 3 booster pump, and there and so on so forth. We have the transformers supply from here and so on so forth. This is for cargo pump breakers. This is starboard. Board will have on the other side. This is for windlass, bosun store, where all the deck machineries are given supply from here. This is our main panel for the generators. This is number 1 generator, number 2, number 3. Right now you can see number 1 generator is running, so ACB is closed and generator running light is lit, and the generator is running at somewhere at around 700 kilowatt, giving an amperage of around 900. This is the voltage and the frequency for the running in generator. You can check the other parameters from here. This is the JRCS screen giving us the parameters for the bus bar, the frequency, everything. And this is the main panel from here we can start the generator, take the generator on load and offload the generator, stop the generator, keep the generator on standby, the governor control. Whenever the load sharing is put on manual, we can control the load from this part, the governor controller. And this is the ACB open and close in case we have to take the generator on load or off load manually. So this is the part where we offload the generator or take the generator on load, this ACB. And similar for the number 2 generator and the number 3 generator, this is the part from where we take the generator on board manually. You can see the synchronoscope. This is the one which shows the incoming generator, whether the frequency is low or high and needs to be adjusted. And this is the part from where we adjust the frequency of the generator, running in generator, coming in generator, the governor part. And after that we take it on board with the help of this ACB. Next to the number 2 240 feeder panel. As there we had the starboard side cargo pumps and compressors 1 and 3. So these are the cargo pumps for board side, and this is the group starter panel for cargo compressors number 4, number 2, and galley power is here. This is the one giving us 440 alarm all the time. So, and the air condition panel. So basically each and every control panel for the boiler, the AC plant, the air condition plant for the accommodation, the galley unit, the hydraulic units for the windlass, etc., anywhere on the ship, we have a breaker in engine room for it. If we want to isolate the supply for that particular unit, we can switch off the breaker right from the ECR, from the main switchboard, and the particular unit will be isolated. 440 insulation meter, which shows us how the insulation is reading for the 440. This is very important for us. Right now, still the insulation is low. I think Chief Cook is running the oven. That is why. This is where we find out whether there is an earth fault or not. And again, the breakers for different things, like this is for inert gas, hydraulic winch, distribution board, scrubber, IGG, BWMS control panel, ballast water management system control panel. This is where the ballasting and the deballasting of the ship is being controlled from, and this is the part which is very crucial and very important for us to maintain while cargo operations are on. As you can see the system, there are 2 units. One is the disinfectant dissolution unit and the other one is a neutralizer unit. Disinfectant dissolution unit, this is the one which we use while we are ballasting the ship, that is while discharging the cargo. When we are ballasting the ship, the water which the pumps are taking in and filling in the ballast tanks, this particular water needs to be treated so that the microorganisms or the bacteria in the water gets neutralized, and this water can be discharged while deballasting onto the next port while loading the cargo. So this water coming in from the sea chest via our ballast pumps passes through a very fine filter over here and enters our ballast tanks. Before entering the ballast tanks, as you can see, this number one continues from here, the disinfectant dissolution unit, in which chlorine is fed. This chlorine is used to treat this incoming water into the ballast tanks in a controlled manner through the unit number 1 TRO unit. This number 1 TRO unit senses the presence of chlorine inside the water going inside the ballast tanks, and in turn controls the pump for dissolution unit. Other part of this plant is a neutralizer unit. Neutralizer unit is the one which is used during deballasting of the ballast tank. Deballasting the ship, the ballast pumps take in water from the ballast tanks, which passes through this place bypassing the filter, and then it travels here overboard. The TRO2 and the TRO3 unit make sure that the discharged water is neutralized. There is a chemical which we add to the neutralizer tank. This pump discharge is controlled based on the values sensed by number 2 and number 3 TRO unit. So this is what our ballast plant is. This is basically for the supply for the equipments like microwave oven, the water heaters, and the accommodation equipment. This is the most important thing on this ship, after as it is in connection with the propulsion as well as the electricity generating plants on the ship. This is the exhaust gas cleaning or the scrubber panel, in other words. The owner, the maker is Wärtsilä. What this basically does is the exhaust gas, as you can see on this screen, the exhaust gas coming in from the main engine, auxiliary engine 1, auxiliary engine 2, auxiliary engine 3. These are the four machineries giving out the exhaust gas, which is sent to the scrubber, treated with the water and then discharged via the funnel. This water is tested and then discharged overboard. So this is what basically the scrubber plant is. This is the seawater system, the seawater suction from the seawater pumps. It goes into the scrubber and then is discharged overboard after testing the certain parameters, which is like the pH, temperature, LPG, etc. for the coming in as well as the discharge, water being discharged. So that is a very brief explanation for the scrubber. Believe me, it is not so easy.
So I have taken these headphones. These are noise cancellation, and this is very important if you are going in engine room. This engine makes lots of noise. So once you go down, you can hear the sound.
Nothing is coming.